Our last case looks at an incident in a community residence, providing services to persons with developmental disabilities.
My name is Michael Reardon. I'm an investigator with the Department of Mental Retardation. I've been with the Department of Mental Retardation for a little over 26 years. Last year, I was assigned 111 cases. 40 of those cases ended up being deferred to law enforcement and were of a criminal nature. The home that the incident happened in is a two-story duplex with a first-floor apartment and a second-floor apartment. Both apartments have residents with mental retardation. The first-floor apartment is where Judy lived. There was one staff assigned to the first floor and one staff assigned to the second floor apartment, with a nurse that floated between the two floors.
I really have to run upstairs now and take care of the men.
Fine.
Great, good. So 15 minutes, if you have any questions, just wait, and I will be right back and take care of the men. Thanks. Okay, thank you.
Approximately 15-20 minutes later, Mary came downstairs, and it's not a large apartment.
Greg.
Suddenly, Greg comes out of one of the rooms. When Mary asked Greg, "What are you doing?" Greg said, "Oh, I was just checking."
What was wrong with Judy?
Nothing, she's fine. I checked.
And Mary's report to us had indicated that there was something wrong with his demeanor.
I have to go.
Well, wait a second. Your shift's not over yet.
Greg very suddenly left work before his shift was done. Mary was quite confused by this, and she really didn't know what to take. But she did hear Judy in her room talking to herself. Now, I remind you that before Mary left, Judy was asleep. Judy's a 59-year-old lady with mild mental retardation. Judy is also blind, but Judy has a partial hearing loss on one side, but she recognizes people by their voices. Judy clearly communicates what her needs and wants.
It's Nurse Mary. Are you okay? A man was in here, and a man pushed.
What she described to Mary is that Greg had come in and tapped her on the head, which awakened her, but Greg had said that he wanted to give her medication, which that's not Greg's role. She told Mary that Greg had lifted up her shirt and began fondling her, but then also placed his hand inside her panties and had sexually assaulted her. Mary, hearing this, immediately contacted her supervisor. The complaint was sent to the State Police Detective Unit, which is a component of the Disabled Persons Protection Commission. So Judy was sent to the local hospital, where prior arrangements were made to have a sexual assault nurse examiner meet her, as well as a rape crisis counselor. Judy did report that it did hurt and that she did not want him to do this to her. An examination also revealed some trauma. The next day, the local police contacted Greg at his home, and based on the information they had from the sexual assault nurse examiner, as well as Judy's statement and Mary's statement, Greg was arrested that same day. The staff did everything that they had been trained to do at that time, which is they saw a complaint, they called it into the Disabled Persons Protection Commission. They weren't allowing Greg to return to the home. But the one thing that I think is we're really trying to press is that when staff face the possibility that a crime was committed, they should have called 911 and their local police, which the local police would probably have instructed them at that time to bring Judy to the hospital for a rape kit immediately.
We are well aware that your reporting situation may be different from the ones we presented. Although this case resulted in an arrest, what would you have done differently? Mary did the right thing by reporting the abuse to the DPPC. What she should have also done is contact the police, 911, and made arrangements to take Judy to the hospital immediately for necessary medical treatment and to preserve any physical evidence. Abuse can happen anywhere, in a private home, in a community residence, or during transportation. Remember, protect, preserve, report. Protect the victim and call 911 for an ambulance as needed. Preserve the evidence. Do gather essential information. Don't investigate. Do assure the individual's safety. Do document the information. Don't interpret or edit the information. Do contain and control the situation. Do ensure allegations are not repeated to others. Don't interview other individuals or staff. Do prevent loss or destruction of known evidence. Don't bathe the victim of a sexual assault. Don't go looking for evidence. And report the who, what, where, when to the authorities, to the police, the DPPC hotline, and your supervisor. To report to the DPPC, please call 1-800-426-9009. Voice and TTY service is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. To get more information on reporting, please go to the DPPC website, www.state.ma.us/DPPC. You must report crimes and abuse committed against persons with disabilities. Not only because it's the law, it's the right thing to do. Thank you for your attention, and thank you for doing your part to protect persons with disabilities. I'm Ted O'Brien.
We need to do what we can to ensure that victims with disabilities have equal access to the criminal justice system. The only way we're going to do that is if, in fact, crimes are reported.